Alright, this is what I got for you today. This is Air Force Ones, and they got a lot of scuffs, scratches. As you can see, they got a lot of them, and I'm gonna do my best to bring the shoe back, get rid of this haze off the bottom of the shoe, this white haze, and try and bring back the red, bring it back to light. If I need to get some mink oil, I will, but we'll see what we can do with this. The back, it would focus. It's kind of like of a suede type of stuff, so I might want to take the eraser, or I want to take my Lincoln or my Easy Cleaner, or whichever of these. But today it looks like I'm going to use my Rejuvenator. I don't use it too often, but it's expensive stuff, so I try to use it less. So I use the other stuff that anybody can use, the cheap stuff like OxiClean, maybe even Easy Cleaner, like this for suede and stuff like that. And I like to use the erasers. So basically what we're going to do, first thing to do is to adjust your shoe tree all the way up to the size of your shoe, which basically means putting it in, checking it, then pushing it out, and then redoing it again until you get the size you wanted. Then you take it and you put it in, and this helps out with the creasing on the thing a bit, but it's not helping out all the way. It gives you enough force to sit right there and put down when you're cleaning, so you can put a little pressure on it, so it'll make the cleaning process just a little bit faster. Take off the shoe strings and get started, but first things first, I'm gonna use sandpaper to fix up some of these areas. So I'm going with a 1200 grit, which is a high fine grit. The lower the number, the more grit that the sandpaper's got. And so I'm just gonna go with this because it's not as bad as it looks, but just sand it down until it's smooth with this, and we'll just get into it and see what we can do. I got water on the side. Move this out the way, and otherwise, the rest of the routines, how the shoe looks and what we're gonna do with it today. And that's it so far. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, I'm gonna sit right there and tell you what I did, at least to the way I started out with. So basically I just got 1200 grit sandpaper, and I just basically went over all the scratches and nooks on it. I also washed it. I got rid of the stuff up here on the top of the shoes, put my shoe tree in, got rid of the creases, and I went over and snipped up a few things off the side, or better yet burned them off, whichever one. It works pretty good. I repainted the sole because I couldn't get rid of that thing, and I used this. What I did first was I warmed it up before I sit right there and used it, which made it go on smoother. You want to sit right there and hit it all at once, so you tape it off and then hit it. Just don't stop, because it can make it really awkward and you can mess up on a little spot. And keep it at least 6 inches away, which would really help. Also, you notice this is more like a before, because this is the other shoe. And oh yes, I almost forgot, I also took this, sanded it down to make the top of that smooth a little bit, and re-dyed it. After I washed it, it got duller, so we basically went over and re-dye it. What you want to do is, after you dye something, you want it to dry after a while. Then you want to hit it with some kind of spray that would like suede, and no, it's water resistant, water repellent, whichever you want to call it. It works. You can get it for Angelus, you can get it for pretty much even the ones that Rejuvenator, you can get them from there. Yeah, you can pretty much get them offline. You can get the low end ones, and then you get the high end ones. They work out pretty well. I've used both. They work pretty well, and this is basically what I got at a shoe now. What I did was I went with this flat finish, and I wanted it to be like a little dull like that. There's no creases in it right now. It's got a heck of a lot of dust. I got a white line, red, blue, and I went over and did the thing like that. And well, that's pretty much all I got. Oh, I painted the bottom and put one of these on the bottom to keep the sole from happening anymore. Alright, so basically the shoe looks 10 times better. So you can like, subscribe, and hit that notification buttons for any video I lay down. I appreciate you for watching.